G'day, welcome to another geocaching adventure. Probably only a relatively short walk. This geocache is a recent one hidden in this part of the world. It's at an old weir on a river, somewhere that I've never been before, so we're going to try and find our way there. I think the track that I've had a look at on the satellite pictures will get me there, but we'll go and find out. Alright, see how we go. Very humid day today. It's about 30 degrees Celsius and we've had a bit of rain here, so the humidity is unbelievable. It's just feels like the heat's clinging to you. So hopefully get this done and get back to a nice air-conditioned vehicle relatively quickly. Let's go do it. Now you can see the river. Well, there's probably a lot of water in it. You can hear some water off to the left, probably the old weir. There's these really cool cliffs. Somebody's house perched up on top of them there. This track's getting a bit more overgrown. Still easy enough to walk on. Just got to keep a bit of an eye out for snakes. A couple of people who did this cache recently mentioned close encounters with brown snakes. Brown snakes are not something you want to mess with. They are highly venomous and not particularly friendly if you were to step on one accidentally. Just take our time, make a bit of noise. If I make a bit of noise as I walk through the bush, normally I'll get out of the way. They don't want to mess with us any more than we want to mess with them. Alright, so we've made it out to the riverbank. I've got to head off to the left here. That trail sort of took me past where I needed to be. But what you're looking at here is this section of the river is basically dry. And in times of flood you can quite easily see on the side there where the water would get up to. But there is some water there in the normal part of the river where the water usually runs, or the creek. This is downstream of both the old weir and the new weir. So that's the way we're going to head. And see how we go finding this cache. Now it looks like, according to the GPS, which knows all, only about 159 metres. In actual fact, it's showing me that it's over and about there somewhere. So we'll go and see if we can find this thing and if we get to the other side, hopefully across the weir itself. Alright, let's go and see where we end up. Over in the distance there you can see the water treatment works, and just around that bend there, you can't quite see it, that's where the new weir is, which is also the road bridge. It's up around that corner. Where we are here on the riverbank, lots of gravel and some quite decent sized rocks. Gives you an idea of the sort of size. All different colours, quite pretty, but a bit awkward to walk on. What I can see ahead of us, it looks like the river's probably split in two. So I'm not sure I'm going to get across there at this point. But it looks like there's a little bit of an island, if you like, in the middle. And then I suspect more water on the other side. So this could be quite interesting. It's flowing quite well there actually. Have a look around, see if we can find a way to approach this thing. Well, it's all very picturesque and restful, and the water birds and the sound of the rippling waters. But I ain't seen a way for me to get across this without getting wet. More exploring, I dare say. Just came across this whole thing on the riverbank, about 1 metre in diameter. Must be something to do with the old weir. You can see the rivet marks there. Where they used to do things nowadays, not much of it left now. Nature's turned it into pretty much a flower pot of sorts. And yes, I'm still looking for a way across the watery stuff. Not having much success. Some more remnants of the old days here, some small gauge railway or tram type rails, all twisted and buckled up. I dare say at the old Weir they might have used some sort of trolley system or something like that. And this is what remains of it. The thick stuff now, just using this stick to make a bit of noise out ahead of me. The theory being if there's any snakes sort of nearby, they'll get out of the way. Not sure if the snakes understand that theory, but let's hope they do. It's very overgrown, it's taller than me. I'm 6'3" in the old scale, and some of this stuff's above my head. There's a sort of a half-formed kind of a trail. A few other people obviously have been through here. It's not particularly flash. I'm going to intersect with something a little bit better. Looks like it leads up to the top, so that's probably the way I'll go back. My initial plan of being downstream and coming back didn't work at all. But I noticed this little section here. I thought it might be worth a look. So you can get across there. There's like a little island just there before the main island, but to get there I've got to get through this rubbish. Again, there's another little half-formed trail, so we'll plunge into that. Times like this I wish I'd brought the machete with me. Trouble if you run into members of the public wielding the machete, they tend to immediately suspect that you're some sort of a serial killer. That attracts unwanted attention when you're trying to stealthily get in and find a geocache. Whew, okay, humidity's just really killer. Alright, we'll have to see how deep that section is there. Looks like there might be a bit of water in there. That's the best chance we got, I think. And just looking at this section, I reckon the water's about probably 400 or 500 mil deep. Fine a little bit, but that wouldn't be a problem. Don't know what's on that other section you can see coming out there. It could be deeper again. I'm inclined to think I was better off back downstream where I was before. Maybe try and get across there. It's definitely, if I'd bother doing this, I'll have to wade across. Just not decided if I can be bothered, to be honest. Yeah, I'll have another look further down, perhaps. Down that direction. Well, unfortunately I never did find a way across that creek. Could have waded across, but really wasn't set up for that or in the mood for doing that today. I think the issue is it's a bit deeper and faster flowing than usual because we've had some rain just recently. So what I think I might do is wait for two things. One, less rain, and B, less hot and humid day. And I might come out here maybe with one or two other people and give it a hit again. Hopefully we'll get a result. Not a loss of a day. I enjoyed it. Good walk, some nice scenery, bird life and that type of thing. So any time I get a bit of a chance to wander around nature, it's never a loss. Thanks for coming anyway. Sorry we didn't get a find, but hey, that's life sometimes. Cheers, all the best.